Yeah. Okay.
A bit emotion, but production.
Yeah.
It's Bugsy.
Hello everybody, it's Bugsy, and I've just been working on stuff, playing some stuff. Man, I really like Game Dev Tycoon, but it really gets fucking hard. Kind of like being an actual game dev, which I am, so ain't that kind of funny? Even though, yeah, the only thing I'm really working on that qualifies as a game is an RPG Maker game that I'm trying to make that the best it can be. Regardless if people think that it may just be, RPG Maker games are dime a dozen, but I'm trying to make mine at least stand out. Above the crowd, even if you gotta shout it out loud, to mother's the only. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it stand out, guys. What?
Gentlemen, welcome to Hero Underground. This fall on Fox. I could have died in there. Oh, I need a hug. They're partners.
The fate of the entire planet may rest in you. Oh, you. Hey, sweetie.
Pursuing the paranormal. Adam Scott.
This is only gonna last. Okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta say this. That's probably only gonna last for like one season, if that. Because Fox, when it comes to making new shows, if it ain't hitting the right amount of audiences, they're gonna take it off. They're just not good with just pushing out their shows that ain't The Simpsons, Family Guy. Well, those two, except for Bones, because I guess Bones hit that moment because they got the guy who played Angel. So, holy shit! You can get a dolphin. Okay, wait. Wait a minute, let me read that. How do you even play Smash on your Android phone? Like, I get it, you got touch controls, but it's hard to do all that when you're trying to play it. Dolphin Emulator for Android currently has no native mod support. I found a way to use mods and patching Android. Okay. It's like when I try to play Super Smash Infinite on my computer. It's all kinds of slow. Guys, I just want to say one thing. I find that to be interesting, but honestly, I just no. I mean, if you want to really play mods on your free, playing Super Smash mods, play it on the Dolphin Emulator. I say do it on your computer or do it on your Wii U. Even though now I hear, since the later update of the Wii U, you can't really put mods in it. They're gonna find a workaround, but Nintendo just isn't supportive of people who want to use like mods and stuff. Oh, you're putting your console at risk. Well, we're just putting more content that you guys don't want to put in. And that's not disrespecting Sakurai. They're just, modders putting a lot more content initially, to bring more life into the game. They should just let us be able to mod the consoles if we so choose. Because I know someone's gonna mod Sonic Mania. A lot of people want me to talk about Mr. Jake Paul. Nothing really to say about him. He's just an asshole that's gonna crash and burn like all the other YouTubers that think thinking that they can do anything because they got a whole bunch of followers sucking their dicks. Sorry, Jake Paulers, but you guys are just Jake Paul is a phase, guys. You ain't even gonna. You guys are just gonna look back on this day and call this man the most. Yeah, I liked him when I was. I liked him when I was like this age, and that's it. You know, your taste will change. I'm not here to start any fights, but I'm telling you, dude's just a flash in the pan, and when he gets older, he's just gonna realize that he know what he cracked up to be. Because you guys, you know, even though you guys pushed him forward, he has nothing to really fall back on, you know? Yeah, I could make this big analogy about him being like Icarus and flying too close to the sun, but I feel like it's too cliche. But even though I really feel that's what's going on. I mean, yeah, you all may think Jake Paul's funny, but after all this stuff and after putting a girl in a headlock, I don't care. I believe Famous Banks, man. That motherfucker does like, Jake Paul does too much reckless shit. You know, he's done too much reckless shit to people. He's fucking lied about people. He's lied about people his neighbors fucking trying to kill him. So, sorry if I don't believe that Jake Paul for an instant probably didn't do that. I mean, think about it. The dude's mad because he lost his Disney deal, but he played it off like, it's not a big deal. I'll still keep going. No one wants to, and I bet you, no one wants to hire him because he's such a fucking loose cannon. You know? That's how I feel about it. And now that this little incident business came out, no one's gonna want to hire this asshole. So, Jake Paul, I want to just say, you shot yourself in the foot. I hope you realize you ain't as cool as you think you are. And get ready for reality to kick your ass in 1, 2, 3, maybe a few more weeks, maybe a few months, maybe even a year, and you're gonna see. You're gonna be just like the rest of us in a few months. And I await that day. Sorry if I'm sounding a little condescending, but people like him burn out quick because of the choices that they make. And for the stuff that the bad decisions that they make. And Jake Paul is just one of the long list of like internet celebs that freaking think that they can get away with murder because they have a lot of followings behind them. Like, there's one dude by the name of Psy Guy. He did some horrible shit, and if you really want to know what he did, look it up. It's there. You know, look it up. You know, he's just the person that thinks he's the person that got away with a lot of shit because he was famous and because he could sweep it under the rug. Now, at first, I didn't believe it, but then I started to think, maybe I can get him, my like whole entire plan was trying to get him to talk on Skype, and I could secretly record him and, or at least get his like statement down that he did or didn't do it. But that didn't really work. He didn't really spawn to my Skype call, so that didn't happen. But yeah. But like I said, a lot of these YouTubers think they can get away with bloody murder because they're famous. And I've always hated that. Because if I had YouTube fame, I ain't gonna do all this stupid shit that these other motherfuckers do. Because I'm respectful to people. I ain't gonna act like I'm some hotshot that knows more because I'm famous and cool and popular. Guys, let's just say I know all too well when you act like you're a hot shit, you get slapped down. And that's not me being like famous on YouTube. I just know that from personal experience. And yeah, Jake Paul's gonna have the same thing, but since he acted more like a douche, the backlash he's going to receive is going to be surreal. He's losing subscribers as I speak to you right now. And no, I'm not just doing this to just say, just get views because of Jake Paul, and I'm a Jake Paul hater, and I'm not doing this because I'm just a hater and dab and all that stupid shit because oh boy, Jake Paul just seriously is so dumb. No, I'm doing this because it's been documented that a lot of freaking YouTubers that get such a big head think that normal rules don't apply to them. Normal rules don't apply to them because they're famous. And then when they get into trouble, they either finally understand or keep on doing what they're doing. Or in Side Guy's case, since he did so much wrong and so much fucked up shit, he basically left the internet in all its entirety. I used to look up to, not look up, but I used to like Super Side Guy. I used to like his, remixes and stuff. I used to like all this different stuff, A lot of YouTubers that I used to like, basically had some scandal, and then we found out it was true. But with Side Guy, man, it was like a crushing blow. Because I looked at the transcript of all the stuff that he did, and I was like, he said what? He said what? He said this? Oh my God, what the? I was like, oh my God, Side Guy, damn. And then we got other YouTubers that will basically just use the fact that they're famous, and then and just use that fame but treat their fans like shit. And I like no bros or smo bros because he was a YouTube pooper, and he kind of lashed out at people, but he basically he's Animation 8 Ball or Animation 8 Ball. And he's doing good. He apologized to everybody, and that's the thing. If you're a famous YouTuber and you lash out, at some point you're gonna have to say sorry. Still waiting on Gexup to do the exact same thing, but I doubt it because he feels like everybody is the reason why he left and all this stupid spiritual shit that he does. No, man. Let me tell you something. I'll say this one thing about Gexup, and this is gonna be my last thing I ever say about Gexup. He basically just said fuck to everybody and just peaced out and acted like I'm doing this for your own benefit. And me, I'm like, you're not anybody's fucking father, You can't just be like, oh, fuck you guys, and oh yeah, I'm doing this for your own good. What sense does that make? I mean, that must have been cool in his little head, but honestly, that's just fucking dumb, and that's stupid logic. No one's gonna forget about you, Gexup, especially after what you did. I ain't even a fan of you, and I freaking still think that was the most insulting thing you could ever say to your fans. Because say what you will about a lot of them that made you leave, but the only person that can make you leave is yourself. They didn't do shit. You made the decision. You made the call. You said fuck it. You said fuck it to everybody. They didn't make you leave. That's all I'm saying. If you ain't... I'm just saying this to all of you. If you want to be YouTubers, you gotta understand you're gonna be dealing with a lot of shit. A lot of death threats, a lot of fucking people wanting to beat the shit out of you for just saying an opinion. A lot of people just attacking you in general because your opinion is like so fucking wrong and they want to beat you down. I say don't think like these fans owe you anything. If you want to help, if you're like me, you want to help them out, or just entertain them, do that. If you want to talk to one, do that. If some of them get a little overzealous, it'll happen. But you gotta learn to deal with it and not take it out on them. And I feel like certain YouTubers do that. Other than GexUp, a lot of YouTubers do that. They take for granted that YouTube is the one thing that made them. And the moment they fucking realize it, it's too late. So if GexUp or any of these other YouTubers that I'm about to mention ever came back, I wouldn't say anything to them. Nah, if Side Guy ever comes back, he's going to jail. That's all I'm gonna say. He's gonna go to jail. You know, he's going to jail. And let's just say the original Blaze, or as I like to call him, Kitty Fondler Extraordinaire, went to jail, but that's a different story. And there's a whole bunch of other YouTubers that have done heinous shit. So many, I can't even count them all in this video. I can't even just list them all to you in this video. You know, but they all think because they're YouTubers, because they're famous YouTubers, they can get away with anything. And Jake Paul is going to be a long list of these YouTubers that understand even if you got money, even if you got fame, you're still the same as anybody. And that goes to literal Hollywood celebrities as well. Y'all ain't safe either. Because at the end of the day, we're all just people. Some of us entertainers. And we're not above the law. We're not above anybody. We're on the same playing field. No matter what anybody says, no matter how big anybody's ego gets, we're all the same. We're all on the same footing. Again, as people. Do I get super mad at these other YouTubers? Hell yeah. Because they're the ones that really act like nothing, like shit don't apply to them. And then some that do fuck up will give you a half-assed apology. Like the Fine Bros. Oh my god, the Fine Bros. Let's talk about them for a minute. They try to make React World and try to take over videos, and they said in their apology video, "That's not what we were trying to do. I just don't understand what we did wrong." And I'm like, you idiots. If you idiots really didn't understand what you were doing wrong. Oh my god. What the fuck. But I feel like they did. They just did that to cover their asses. But hey, that's just me. Anywho, what others? There's a whole bunch of like people in YouTube scandals and shit, and I'll tell you, I've seen it all. Like I said, Jake Paul's is a long list of people that are gonna feel it. Certain gaming YouTubers have been under the radar. Some YouTuber radar. Certain gaming YouTubers have been in scandals. Some just horrible. Some you just, when you hear it, you just can't believe it. And others, you just go, motherfucker, like, dude, I never seen you in my life, but you in a game. You are in a game with children, you sick bastard. Yeah. And I hope that most of you Jake Paulers understand I'm not trying to diss Jake Paul, not completely. I'm just trying to make you understand the severity of what, of the situation, what's going on, Because this has happened before. Most of these people, why is Bendy in a compromising position like he's about to get fucked? No, just was Benny in a compromised position like he's about to get fucked. That. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be a YouTuber, try to remember that deep down, no matter how famous you get, no matter how big you get, you're still oh my god, YouTube's trying to delete channels and shit. Anyways, you are still, I'm gonna say this, you are still a person and laws do, and you are not above the law or anything else. You're just a regular person. No matter what anybody says. You know, and don't try to just be on YouTube to make money. Because there is a likely chance. There is a likely chance you won't make any money on YouTube. Especially with the apocalypse going on. All I'm just saying is go on, you know, if you're going to be a YouTuber, do it for the right reasons. Do it because you feel like you have something to add. Do it because you feel like you want to entertain. Or do it because you have something you have to offer. Whether that be entertaining, news, animation, or just gaming. Just, you gotta have something that you can bring to the table. All I'm trying to say. And for those of you that say YouTube isn't a job, well, I can't really argue with you. To me and many others, it is a job. We gotta, you know, all of us have to try, you know, and distinguish ourselves from one another. To try, you know, or people ain't gonna see us. So now we got YouTube blacklisting people, which for me isn't really a new thing. I've known about this shit for years. You know? It's just now coming to light because because YouTube's going on it from a grander scale. And actually, you know what? I got an idea. I wanna do something real quick. We're gonna put safe mode on it, and I'm gonna see how many videos of mine actually still show up. Oh man, I gotta look at judging by the cover Sonic Mania after this. And I still watch cable, but I do watch YouTube a little bit more. Heck, I fall asleep watching the Nostalgia Critic. Man, I'm trying. There we go. Well, let's see how many of my videos actually show up. Because I want to see. See how many videos show up when I hit restrictive mode. On. Huh. Looks like all my videos are technically here. Heck, even some of my own character videos and other stuff. Ugh, does that mean I'm family friendly? Is that what that means? Wow. Wow, does that really mean I'm fucking, like, guys, does this really mean, like, I'm, like, family friendly? I mean, I say fuck, guys. But it looks like I'm cool. Anyways, like I said, you know, there are people, when you're a YouTuber, there are people that will false flag you because, you know, sometimes you may say, like, your opinion, you may say something that people don't like for a lot of different reasons, and you're like, what do I do? And then some, like, jackass will flag you because, you know, just something to ruin your day, and then you gotta freaking dispute the claim. Sometimes YouTube will listen to you, other times they won't. Sometimes your channel will get taken down. And for those of us that have put hours of our time into YouTube, that's a scary thought. You know, I was trying to talk this one dude down about, you know, this one dude that threatened to take down my account. Because, you know, I understand the severity of that claim. You know, because I went after his soul, I basically talked the dude down and said, man, if you report me, I'm just a guy that does entertaining and stuff. Like, you can't, like, I don't know if I really reasoned with the dude or did he ever come back to YouTube, but I made sure my point was known. Because I'd be pissed if I ever got taken off of YouTube. Because you guys really do like my videos, and some people are probably like, oh my god, this motherfucker won't shut up. But for those of you that actually do stick around, y'all know, you guys know me. Or know at least a little bit about me, to know a little bit of my personality. But I think that's all I have, guys. Well, this is just me talking about YouTube life, Jake Paul, and just whatever else. I'm Bugsy, and remember, be a YouTuber for the right reasons. Don't be a Jake Paul. And remember, if you become a YouTuber, you are not above the law. This is Bugsy telling you all, peace, Chaos Nation. I'll see you tomorrow. And I got some Planet Coaster stuff in the works, and that's gonna be fun. I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.
You watching the Big 3 Bucks Network?
Yeah. Okay.
You watching the Big 3 Bucks Network?
Yeah.
Hey, check out the channel for Chaos Flow.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, check out the channel for Chaos Flow.
Yeah.